Hey Northeast, it's been a minute. I hope that you're healthy and doing well. I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to a day when we can go a couple days without hearing words like COVID-19, safer at home, public health order, and mandatory masks. But it seems that day is likely in the distant future. Until then, we would all benefit to learn to deal with the realities of this pandemic, and at the same time, not losing ourselves, not losing our identity, not losing our joy. James, the brother of Jesus, put it this way: "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." James is saying, hey, church family, behind every trial, God is still at work, moving and shaping us, building character. He's growing us, even when we can't see it. This situation will end someday. We'd all benefit to look at the big picture, to take the long view rather than getting frustrated on a daily basis. I'm not in control, and you're not in control. And so we're going to have to learn to be flexible with our plans. As of midnight, Thursday night, July 16th, the governor of Colorado issued an executive order requiring anyone in the state over 10 years of age to wear a mask over their nose and mouth while inside any public indoor space. This includes the church building. Now, there's an exception for those who cannot medically tolerate a face covering. And we can agree or disagree, but as a church, in our gatherings inside our building, we must and we will require you to wear a mask when you join us while this executive order is in effect. If we don't, we may have to suspend in-person gatherings in our building. So we'll follow this order as a church body when we gather together in our building. Now, there are people who will hear this who think that we're overreacting. And there are people who think, well, it's about time. We should have been doing this all along. There are people who don't know what to think. Church, we love each of you. I believe that this is temporary, and so I'm asking you, can we meet somewhere towards the middle on this and choose to be joyfully compliant, filled with the Holy Spirit of God? Can we choose joy right now? As followers of Jesus Christ who love people, can we be joyfully compliant? Jesus said in John 13:35, "By this, everyone will know that you are my disciples if you love one another." So let's love one another, church. Thank you for being flexible. Thank you for staying home when we had to stay home. Thank you for wearing masks when we have to wear masks. Thank you for doing what's been asked of you, whether that's been from our church leadership or from our local or national authorities or from your employer. Thank you for being faithful in your giving towards kingdom work. Thank you for being the church. Our in-person gatherings are Thursdays 7 p.m., Sundays 8:30 and 10 a.m. When you're at the church building, we will all, anyone over the age of 10, be wearing masks together, with the exception of our leaders, and only while our leaders are on stage leading portions of the service. I say when you're in the church building because I trust that you're going to be going to the grocery store and the gas station and restaurants and other places during this time for essential business, and you're going to need to wear a mask to do so. I can't think of more essential business than gathering together as a church body for worship, preaching and teaching, sharing and communion and engagement and prayer together. So you keep gathering with us here at the church building, even during this season. We'll continue to gather online on Sunday mornings at 8:30 and 10 a.m., but look for some improved engagement in the coming weeks. If you're joining us online, thank you for staying connected. We want to know how you're doing and how we can help. So let us know in the chat or in the comments when you join us online. If we don't have your updated contact info, you can connect with us on our church website. I believe the opportunity for reaching people in our valley and beyond with the love of Jesus has never been more ripe. People are frustrated and angry. They're hurting and confused. They're anxious and worried. They're sad, skeptical, and searching. And as a follower of Jesus Christ, you have answers that matter. You have answers that make a difference. As leaders and staff, we're trying to communicate clearly and be available. If you have questions, please ask. Please continue to pray. Please gather with us, either in person or online. Please continue to meet in small groups throughout the week. Please continue to be faithful in your worship of giving to support kingdom work. But here's my real challenge. Please invite people to join you online or in person at Northeast. People need to experience the adventure of life with Jesus, and you know all about it. Who's the last person that you've invited with you to join you at a service online or in person? If it's been a while, I want to challenge you right now. Take out your phone, send a text, make a call, post something to social. Let's make sure that we're doing what we can be doing, that we continue to be outward focused, not losing sight of loving and caring for those around us who don't know Jesus. Church, I don't know what God is up to through this situation, but as Paul wrote to the Christians in Rome and beyond, we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who've been called according to His purpose. We have to keep trusting that truth. We'd benefit to keep being patient and joyful in the process. I'm going to do my best to be joyfully compliant through this. Thank you for the continued prayers. Keep making a difference in the lives of those around you. Keep being the church. We'll see you soon.